Hello, my name is AJ Ward, but that's not really important right now. What is important, however, is that there's an election coming up right around the corner. Probably the most important election since the last one. And the one before that. 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 And the one before that! Since centuries untold, the powers that be have been controlled largely by lobbyists and people with a lot of money. The election's already rigged against you. The two-party system has failed us. Time and time and time and time and time again! It's a two-party system. It's just broken. It's not helping a whole lot. And then you go to Kroger and then you forgot your bags. You forgot them in the car. And they're like, do you want paper or plastic? It's like, I prefer not to have either. I care about the environment. Thank you very much. But then they're like, hey, buddy, no need to come at me sideways. I'm just asking a simple question. I'm just like, whatever, Tyler. Are you sick of a two-party system not listening to you? Are you sick of having to choose the lesser of two evils? Are you sick of candidates constantly being bought and paid for by lobbyists on either side of the aisle? Well, so am I! That's why, in the year of Mudang 2024, I want you, American voters, to ceremonially and literally, on paper with a pen and everything, vote for my dad. Just vote for my dad. Just vote for my dad. And in a way say, hey, I want a guy who is just a regular guy, who doesn't have party lines so much as he just is a decent person. Is that so much to ask for? For some perspective from the man himself, I've decided to show up here at his house for whenever I get hungry or need some laundry done. Let's go inside, shall we? Hey, Dad.
Hey, what's up, AJ?
What's your stance on whether or not immigrants should get a Nintendo DS when they cross the border?
This is the dumbest question I've ever heard. You know my stance.
He has an N64 and a GameCube. Does your dad have that? I don't think so. Hey, Dad.
What's up, AJ?
Hey, Dad!
What?
What's your stance on whether or not we should be allowed to eat bald eagles? Like for good behavior?
Leave me alone, AJ.
I think we should be able to eat bald eagles if like we do a good deed, like if we save a firefighter or an orphan dog. There goes my hero. With a master's in business and a bachelor's in mechanical engineering, not only will he fix the economy, but he'll fix your 1993 Civic that you have to drive around because Caroline took everything in the divorce after leaving you for some hoity-toity business guy who makes money and doesn't poop his pants all the time. He won't do that. He's a man who's not afraid of a hard day's work. On top of a steady 9 to 5, he also manages to get his yard work done in a timely and neatly fashion. Look at him go.
AJ, what are you doing?
You're doing great, Dad. Keep doing that. Just keep doing that.
Why don't you get a rake and help me instead of playing around with your little influencer phone?
I'm not. It's not an influencer phone, Dad. It's an iPhone. You know that.
It's not work. It's not.
It's important. It's for election, Dad. It's for election. Bedtime can be 9. It can even be 10 on weekdays. Like on weekends, it's like as long as you don't tell Mom, it can be like I don't know, whatever. I'll even let you watch. He'll even probably let you watch PG-13 movies if there's good and there's no kissing scenes, because why would you want to watch that with my dad? Hey, Dad. Remember that one time we were hanging out and you were teaching me to drive stick and
oh my gosh.
we got T-boned?
Yes, I remember
and
that.
You were like not mad and I wasn't grounded.
Yeah, I wasn't mad and you weren't grounded.
Yeah. Vote for my dad. He's the best candidate, and he doesn't know it. He can't ground you. He's my dad. Hey, Dad, do you think that the wall at the southern border of Mexico should be made of Swiss or cheddar cheese? He's a man of family values. By that I mean he has a family and he values them. And you could be his family too, if you just vote for my dad. My dad says money doesn't grow on trees, but it will if you elect him to be president of the United States.
It will not grow on trees, AJ. What are you? Come on. That's.
Vote for my dad! Hey, Dad, do you think illegal guns should be able to have abortions?
You're conflating two issues here. Is it guns or is it abortion?
My dad's so cool, he thinks you should have to drink to be able to drive.
No.
He just said that.
No.
He said that and
No.
he means it.
No.
He said that all the
Nope.
time. Just vote for my dad.
What are you doing?
I'm doing something. It's important.
Is this work? You don't have a job yet, do you?
What? No, Dad.
Oh my gosh.
You swore we wouldn't.
Did you quit your last
we wouldn't
one?
stop what we were talking about. You said we wouldn't.
Okay, AJ, so why are you over here?
I want you to be president.
Seriously, why are you at my house?
Cause I think you would be a good president to have.
Okay. We put you in baseball. We put you in football. We bought you guitars and drums and sound systems. And you played in the army for a few years. And you got out. And now you want me to be president. How long have you been concocting this crazy plan in your head? The election is literally in like 2 flipping days.
This election season, the choice is clear. It's my dad or the high dad. Highway. I meant he can't spank you. That's a rule. He's not allowed. He can't. He might be able to spank you. I don't know if he can or not. Vote for my dad. Hey, Dad.
Hey, what's up, AJ?
What was that crazy thing you were saying about Israel and Palestine the other day?
Nope.
You said a
Nope.
very specific thing. You had a
Nope.
hardline stance.
Nope.
Dad. Vote for my dad.